What up? Oh, that's your boy. Give me that horn.
Oh, thanks, dude. I usually do it. Thanks for doing it today. I appreciate it.
We're just helping each other out because we're good people. Anyways, my name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with...
Guys, I'm Fuzz.
What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit.
I'm the producer, Toby.
And today we have a special guest. Today we have a special guest, Sean Mott from Metalcore Nerds, and also GhostXShip, and then you also play bass. Is it bass?
Yeah, and no bragging rights. I play guitar and GhostXShip though. It's confusing. I do too many things.
That means we have pure talent on the podcast with us today. Anyways, we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. You may be wondering why the episode is called Buffalo Cauliflower.
We're really going to start it off just like this. All right.
Well,
Off the top.
Just saying. I know that earlier I thought of this being like a connection to some of the other subjects that we were talking about, but then I completely forgot what it was that tied those things together. Because me and Fuzz got into this argument about Buffalo Cauliflower being gay. And I've always, I've had a weight problem for a lot of my life. So whenever Buffalo Cauliflower came on the scene as an ex-fat kid, still kind of fat kid, I was like, I want the deliciousness of a wing, but in a healthier form. So I have always ate those and thought they were delicious. So what makes Buffalo Cauliflower gay to you, Fuzz?
I don't really know how to answer that. I don't think it's gay. I think it's fucking disgusting. It is terrible. And if you want to have a unhealthy, healthy snack, go fuck yourself. Either eat wings or eat cauliflower.
Okay, what about
two good things?
What about cauliflower do you think is healthier than chicken?
Nothing is healthy about cauliflower because
they're both deep fried.
things.
They're both deep fried in pasta and sauce. So what about cauliflower is
like
healthier than chicken, which is pure protein?
I don't give a fuck about health or not. That's just whatever. It's disgusting as fuck.
Oh, I'm asking Mike why he prefers cauliflower.
I mean,
okay, I thought you were calling me out. Appreciate that.
I guess
Rabbit.
I don't know. I don't know what's healthier, fried chicken or fried cauliflower. So
because they're both deep fried. So
okay. So
maybe less calories, maybe.
Okay.
But chicken is pure
Definitely
protein.
less
It's
calories.
delicious and it's good for you.
Right. So would you say that it's just as healthy then as it's the same amount? Like I
think if you're deep frying shit, it doesn't really matter.
Chicken wings.
That's my opinion.
Way better.
Buffalo cauliflowers aren't deep fried though. They're just breaded. They're not exactly deep fried.
I think they're breaded and deep fried. They're thrown in a fryer, but they're breaded.
Not always.
Maybe they're baked. Maybe they're baked. I don't know.
And I knew this would spark a particular style of debate immediately.
Look, sorry. You know what? If that's what you want to eat, that's fine. But you like eating shit, so that's your fucking problem.
I do love cauliflower though, so I
Shut
don't
up,
mind
Rabbit.
eating
You're
buffalo
not
cauliflower.
helping my fucking point. You're either helping or
I like
you're
them
getting out of
both.
the fucking way, dude.
I
That's
like
all
them
I'm
both.
saying. Of course
Well,
you do.
oh yeah. So this does actually segue into one of our talks that we're going to do today, because what started that conversation was I love the Buffalo Cauliflower from Alamo Drafthouse. And one of the things we wanted to talk about today is more on the nerdy side. It's not on the music side, but Sony has bought Alamo Drafthouse. Sony, the studio that has brought us Madam Web, the studio that has brought us beautiful films such as Venom and my favorite, Morbius. So I am a fan of PlayStation.
I mean,
I've always been PlayStation.
Of those movies, the Morbius was probably the best of them.
I put them right up there with the X-Men movies. They're
Madam Web was hard
They're
to
so
watch.
good.
Whoa. What X-Men movies are you talking about? Okay.
Okay, So
Here we go.
Sean, being new to the show, this is something that Fuzz loves to punish me over.
Because he hates those X-Men movies, so obviously I have to love them. And so every chance I get, I sneak that in there about how, I mean, they're groundbreaking films, and he doesn't respect that, and I think that's ridiculous.
They definitely broke ground with those films, but the ground was spoiled.
And
Yeah.
you know, I don't know why you're cussing
Blade
Sony.
came before all of those. All
Blade was
right?
tight though.
Yeah,
Blade was awesome.
Especially
Come on,
Blade
hold
2.
on.
Blade 2 fucking
The
rocks.
first
Dude,
two
Blade
blades
2
are
fucks, dude.
first two blades are
Guillermo del
awesome.
Toro
I think-
directed it. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Blade 3, not that bad.
Is that the one
No,
where they had
I
to
still watch it.
Mediocre.
they had to
It's still
CGI his
Not
eyes?
that bad.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Oh, I
It's
know,
better
probably.
than fucking Madam Web.
Dude, Madam
Okay,
Web should win an Academy Award. Anyway, continue.
This is a subject that I don't. You have you ever been to an Alamo Drafthouse, and do you know what it is, Sean?
I know what it is for the main port. I know a lot of people love Alamo Drafthouse. I've never been to one though,
Art.
personally.
Yeah, so I live in Austin, and it's where it's from, and me and Fuzz were having a little go at it about Alamo Drafthouse, but I've always thought Alamo Drafthouse was awesome. They have great food. They have a lot of beer. They specifically show things before the movie that are like funny skits that specifically are telling you like shut the fuck up. Like there's just like old clips from old movies where like someone gets shot in the face or something, and then it'll be like, if you're caught talking in Alamo, we'll shoot you in the face. You know what I mean? It's like they make these jokes, but they're like seriously like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then they say that you could be removed, from the building if you keep talking during the movie and get no refunds and stuff like that. And then they do like old school art. They have an Austin artist that takes all these posters of these movies that they're going to be showing, like the retro style or whatever, and then he redesigns posters in his own art style to make them like old school and like retro and trippy and stuff like that. But they've always, to me, have been a very cool place to go. It's a little overpriced, but it upsets me that Sony is going to be taking this over, because other than PlayStation, I have not been behind a lot of Sony stuff. What's your take?
My take on it? Or
Yeah, you go
everyone's
first.
take? I mean, it depends I don't know what their financial situation was like. If it kind of saved them, then I'm kind of for it. I know it's kind of, not punk rock to have a corporate overlord, but it seems like Sony is making some like very big financial moves. And I know their Marvel stuff isn't the best, besides like obviously Spider-Verse is incredible, but they have a lot of really good shows usually. And I think they're very smart business-wise, because they didn't, dive into the whole streaming wars with everything. They're like, we're just going to license all our stuff out. And it's worked out very well for them. So they're smart in that sense. I just think whenever it comes to the Marvel stuff, it's, God, Jesus Christ, can they just stop? That's what I feel like. But, here we are. Kraven the Hunter and Venom 3 coming this year. Save us all.
I just saw that Venom trailer like yesterday. I was like, they're making another one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
those movies made a lot of money. I don't know how.
That's true.
The
It's
normies
general
love those
public.
movies.
Yeah.
General public is money, and I think us nerds forget that all the time. They think,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we hate them, so everyone hates them. It's like, no, actually, everyone loves them. We're the minority here. Like, not everyone else. It's like Avatar. All my friends do not like Avatar, but guess what? Those are two of the highest grossing movies ever. One is number one.
Funny
First
thing
one
is, they're both the shittiest movie of all time. So
I'll defend the
They're not
first
great.
one.
I don't know you, Sean, but I don't like you that much anymore because you fucking like that goddamn movie. Fuck Avatar.
I like Avatar.
is garbage.
He said do you like Avatar yourself there?
They're fine. I don't think they're great. They
Okay,
definitely shouldn't
good.
be the highest grossing movies of all time.
Okay.
The second
I
one,
misunderstood
I got-
you. I take it back.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize.
I was just saying they made a lot of money. I was saying most people in this space don't like Avatar, but everyone else loves Avatar. I said
Right.
Avatar was like probably twice as long as it needed to be, the second one, and I did a clip out on YouTube for the podcast, and almost everyone was like, I would have watched 10 hours of that. And in my mind, I'm like, fucking how?
Why? Yeah.
Why? You just want to watch slow motion panning shots for 10 hours? Like, I'm good.
Dude,
Pass.
I just can't get
I don't
over
know.
that it was 3 hours of a dude chasing blue pussy to kill his own race. Like, that's fucked up, you know?
But yeah, I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
just fucking saying it's true.
That thing had some grip. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the whole movie's about docking. What are you talking about?
Or
true.
dude,
And
that's
with
awesome.
animals,
I didn't
dude,
think about
with
that.
animals, yeah. You could
I'm
talk with
convinced
animals.
I'm convinced it's a bestiality.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Sometimes animals
Damn.
are just hot, you know?
Hot take.
Oh, it's nothing that humans aren't doing. You know what I mean? They're fucking trees. They're fucking animals. You know what I mean? They just made it artful in this movie.
Sure.
Artful?
Oh,
Nice.
all right, Mike. Whatever there.
All right. So, what happened
That
to
just got
Alamo?
weird.
Oh yeah, Alamo.
Um,
Yeah, we're talking about Alamo.
I
Go
think
ahead,
as long as they don't change, like, as long as they don't have anything to do with like the day-to-day Alamo, because I really love the atmosphere there. Like you're saying, they really take being quiet during the movie seriously, and I really enjoy that as a moviegoer. And I just think Alamo's cool. It has a cool vibe that most theaters don't. You know, it doesn't smell like feet and butter in there. Like they keep it clean. You know, like most theaters, like you go to Cinemark and it smells like fucking butter, like rancid butter. Every time I go there, even though they have reclining seats, that's cool, I guess. But
Sounds like your problem,
Yeah.
dude.
Alamo is like dope, and
Yeah.
if it keeps them in business, I'm down. As long as they don't change.
As long as nothing changes. And they also have like they have viewing parties where you're actually allowed to talk also. So it'd be like a retro movie. Like I went to see The Mummy, and it was like the type of thing where they hand out props, and they hand out like, you know, like bumper stickers that are like, you know, I'm like, you know, repping The Mummy or whatever. Like I love Brendan Fraser and shit like that. And then they're like encourage you, if you know the lyrics or if you know the parts, say the parts.
You know
with
the
them,
words,
you
sing
know?
along with me.
So you could technically just get drunk and go watch, you know, The Mummy and fucking and tell the dude sitting next to you, that's not Billy Zane. But yeah, I mean, I like. What do you have a problem with, Fuzz? With you said that the last time you went right to the one in Denton.
Two things.
Buzz doesn't like
First off,
theaters.
yeah.
I don't like theaters. I hate movie theaters. First off, Mummy was one of the best movies ever. It's fucking incredible. That's
Dude, we
my
got
first thing.
Buzz saying something positive, dude. Clip it.
Yeah, dude, I fuck with Brendan Fraser. I fuck with Brendan Fraser hard.
It's just Avatar in Egypt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Ain't no blue motherfuckers. Ain't no Smurfs walking around in Mummy, dog.
There's tons of docking in Mummy also.
Oh shit. Oh goodness. My wife just texted me and said
Sorry,
the
I
Mummy
couldn't
is our generation's sexual awakening. That's what my wife just texted me.
There's a lot of sex on that movie.
But
Yeah,
no,
especially
so
the-
my issue with Alamo Drafthouse is Rabbit, I'm kind of like you. I don't like people telling me when I can or cannot fucking talk. It pisses me the fuck off. Second off, the couple times I went
Touche.
there, couple times I went there, like the food was dope. Everything's moderately priced. Usually that shit doesn't bother me. But like the waiters and waitresses congregated to the side of the screen and wouldn't shut the fuck up. They spend 30 minutes telling me to shut the fuck up, but then they don't shut the fuck up during one of the greatest parts in fucking Endgame, whenever, you know, it's one of the biggest scenes in the movie and I'm in tears and it's crazy and they're talking about whatever the fuck they did last night. Fuck that stupid fucking place. And I hope they go out of business. Fuck them.
I've never had that issue.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So, fuck that stupid place. And now that I know that they serve buffalo cauliflower, that place can fucking eat shit too.
Their fried pickles are dope. I love them. I get them every
Fuck
time I go.
pickles. Oh, pickles are so
Yeah,
gross.
pickles are disgusting. I'm with you.
Shut up.
Dude,
They're
Everybody
fucking
shut
gross,
up right
dude.
now.
Toby, do you have anything to say on this subject?
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, I don't
Because
I
movie
just-
theaters are stupid.
If it keeps it in business, that's great. It seems, like it's a fun time. I've only been once, so sure, cool. Keep it in business and don't change it too much.
I did see a comment though that was like, well, it's a good thing that Sony is the one buying it because like now they could, you could drink beer and order your food, and then in the third act of Venom, it'll keep people there because the food will finally come out. It's like, keep them in their seats. But I do remember what was linked. What I was going to say about this. I was going to say that the whole fight about Buffalo Cauliflower started because Fuzz was just like, man, seems a little gay, dude. And that's funny because we're going to talk about Speed having a flute breakdown. And we're going to listen to Fuzz say that that's badass.
Hold on. I've got
So
it.
good.
I've got
I love Speed. They can do anything. I love Speed. I don't even care.
I do
so.
too. So do we want to listen to just the breakdown? I've got it pulled up already.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's talk about this real quick, though. Me liking Buffalo Cauliflower is the equivalent of someone liking a flute breakdown, right? Don't you think?
First off, I didn't call anything gay. Just let
think
me
the
go
math-
ahead and
the math
say
checks
that.
out on
No, you did. You did call it gay. That's why I made all those jokes afterwards.
I know,
like,
dude. It was so
I was
funny.
like,
No,
so what?
hold on.
So what? I was like, my Ken doll has a huge hog. I'm gay, whatever.
And so, like, no, oh yeah, I do remember because you said, "What? You're not going to say anything?" I said, "No, dude, it's your month. We'll talk in July." And you were like,
Yeah.
"See you in July, bitch."
I was like, I'll see you in July, bitch.
Anyway, no, it started because we talked about Alamo Drafthouse, and I asked if they were getting Pee Wee's when Sony bought it, if they were getting Pee Wee's bike. That was the funniest part of the whole conversation.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And then it just turned into, oh, Alamo Drafthouse is shitty. Sony, and it's like, how can they get shittier? Sony, hold my beer. That's what I fucking said yesterday because fuck that stupid place.
But yeah, let's move on.
But gay, I didn't say that.
Yeah, let's move on to that subject then. We got a new Speed song with a flute breakdown,
It's
and
sick.
also Maddie Matheson gave him a bunch of pizzas. Wish somebody special would get me pizzas. When I'm in town. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
you,
we have
you don't miss that catering we used to get, those $5 hot and readies because we had catering. and
hell
stuff.
yeah, dude! I miss those. Who wouldn't miss that shit, dude? Get some pizza, show up at your show, man.
J&J's
Dopest.
basement.
What do you guys think about the flute breakdown, though?
Love it. It's great.
I haven't heard it yet, so I don't know.
Oh, you haven't heard it?
Was it Lizzo?
What?
It's Lizzo. Lizzo.
Is it featuring Lizzo?
Lizzo's
Oh, I just thought it was
flute
funny
breakdown.
because I put it on the other day, and I had a friend over, and it was whoever was like, "Man, this is so tough." And then that last section pops up, and the dude is like holding a flute, and you're like, "I was like, what is he doing with that flute?" And then all of a sudden, it's like,
What's he gonna do with that flute?
No, dude, I'm sorry, but
Let's hear it,
that
Toby.
dude's already
Summertime
hard
at
as
band
fuck.
camp?
That dude's already hard as fuck, and then all of a sudden he holds a flute. I don't know if you can get any harder. That's almost fully torqued, dog. That's like fully torqued. It's fluffed up.
100%
I get
fully
fluffed
torqued.
up. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir. I get fluffed up just watching it, dude. That's all I'm fucking saying.
"You gotta fluff that fuck.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
roll
this
that,
yet.
Roll that flute footage."
Oh, wait, let me go.
It's a good groovy breakdown too. Uh-oh.
Sorry. Watch out.
Dude, it's so good.
So sick.
All right, stop it. Don't want them to copyright us.
Right, right.
I just want to know. I just want to know that conversation. Okay, how does that conversation come about? Be like, yo, we
easy.
got this really dope mosh call part, and the dude does homie just go, man, I can play the flute.
I've been
This is
holding
how I
back,
think it went
y'all.
down.
Okay.
It's so easy. They're in the studio. He's like, man, I got something that's gonna bring his breakdown to the next level. All right. And then he's like, just let me go in the booth. And he just fucking whips out the flute and then he just does it. And they're like,
he's hiding it up his sleeve.
go. And that's what happened.
Dude, he's hiding.
And now
up
we're
his
here
sleeve
and it's sick as fuck.
like Ron Burgundy. He's like,
Oh, dude, I was thinking the same. Did he pull
Yeah,
Ron
just straight up.
Burgundy and just pull it out?
Thank God I brought my jazz flute today to the studio. I just ripped it, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, it's flute.
Oh, this old thing? Yeah. Let me check it out.
Well, okay.
I carry this around me normally.
Bandcamp.
I want to ask a question because I'm not a musician. When you do something very gimmicky like this, and then you have to do it every night on tour, or like Knock Loose hates the Barks now, from what I've understood, and that's like the big thing for Knocked Loose. Is this going to be one of those gimmicky things that this dude's going to be like, fucking, why did I pull out this goddamn flute?
It's
I mean,
hard because
yeah.
I don't think Knock Loose hates the Barks. I think that they hate that's all anyone says about them. Because it's like they have Arf Arf in one part of a song and everyone just says Knock Loose Arf Arf. I think they hate that. I
Right,
don't think
okay,
they hate
that's
the
fair.
Arf
That's
Arf.
fair.
Because
Well, this flute is
then
gonna
you
be this
they go to
band's
yeah.
flute.
Because I feel like every band has that thing. It's like like every band has that like one song they play. And they probably hate playing it because they wrote it 20 years ago and they still have to play it. Like look at all these legacy bands. They've written a million new albums and they have to play all the old songs because that's all anyone wants to see. I'm sure there's some resentment, but I think as long as you like lean into the gimmick, I don't know. I play in this emo cover band and I did this thing once. Okay, we play Check S Juliet by We the Kings, and I started running the whole time during the song. And I would run around the whole venue. I'd run back and forth on stage. And now I have to do it every time we play it. We play it every fucking show. So now I just have to run for 3 minutes straight every time we play the song. And sometimes it sucks, but it's like, I don't know. People like that shit too, though. They're like, because think about it. Like you're going to a show, like you never heard of Speed. You go to the Knock Loose show. You see this guy pull out a fucking flute in a breakdown. You're going to remember that for the rest of your life.
That's true.
There's no way you're going to forget that. You're going to be like, that dude fucking ripped a flute in a breakdown?
Did they
That's
play
so
that song
sick.
on the Knocked Loose tour?
Yeah, because I saw live videos of him fucking rocking the flute, dude.
That's
And-
amazing.
I don't know if they started after it came out or what, but they definitely played it because I saw clips of him fucking carrying the flute between the parts, like fucking jump kicking and shit. And I'm like, this is sick.
Now
this is so
now I
dope.
regret grabbing beers during Speed because I missed that fucking
You're
flute.
stupid. Dude, Speed is incredible.
Yeah, dumb
Speed is
move.
incredible.
Dumb move. Speed rocks.
Speed has turned into one of the biggest bands right now. They played Denton and
Oh, yeah.
sold out Rubber Gloves like it was nothing, dude. It was sick.
Dude,
But
that's what
I just-
everybody in Oklahoma used to say. Speed rules, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, then Speed is fun.
I didn't believe
I-
him back
I-
then.
I prefer Crank, but whatever. Anyway, I feel like the flute is kind of like the violin in Yellow Card or the keg in Slipknot. Like it's cool, but if you start to overdo it, then it's just like
Yeah. Do we want to hear it in another song? And
no.
Just the
I don't know, man. I think I'm out on the flute.
Depends.
Really?
I think I'm out. I'm sorry. Like I like. Okay, I love cowbell and E-Tid. I love Yellow Card violin. I love all those things that Fuzz said. But I don't know. The flute just doesn't hit like I want it. Like
you want
it just doesn't. I'm sorry. It's kind of weak. And
I get that though. I totally get
it's buffalo. It's buffalo cauliflower. That's what it is. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but I'm gonna say it's buffalo cauliflower.
No, I get that.
Love it. Some people
See,
love it.
there's stuff that I think is dope because it's bands that I really like. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I just when bands do gimmicky, cool stuff like that, I'm in on it. Especially if I love the band. Give me more of it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I
As
guess
long
it's
as
a
you're
big
playing-
question. Is this even gimmicky or is it something that's just like original?
I think
Like
it is.
that's a good
think
debate
that's a
you
good
can kind of
question.
put up.
But what's the difference
Yeah.
between original and gimmicky? That's when you do
know.
something that becomes like your gimmick because you did it first. So now, or you were the one that was
Right.
popular for
It's-
it.
Well, it's like the
Well-
equivalent of someone screaming "Play Freebird." You know what I mean? It's like, no, hey, dude, quit talking about Freebird. Like, we don't want to play that one thing that we're known.
I won't
for.
say- Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a gimmick because he's actually playing an instrument. Just like the violin in Yellow
Yeah.
Card is not a gimmick. He's actually playing an instrument in a band.
Mhm.
But like
No,
the
I know,
arfs,
but-
member of the
arfs,
band,
arfs,
yeah.
arfs is a gimmick. Cowbell is a gimmick, you know, but sometimes it
I don't even know
works,
if Arf
sometimes it
Arf is a
doesn't.
gimmick for Knock Loose. They did it once.
I think it's a gimmick,
you
though.
know?
Like it's a
They did
gimmicky
it
thing to do in a
once.
song.
Yeah, but there was. I mean, once Knock Loose started barking, then that's when everybody started barking.
Yeah.
What about DMX?
Okay. First off, rest in peace.
R.I.P. bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair
What,
point.
ab-
That's
what
a
about
fair
the
point.
band? I think it's called Caninus. They had a dog singer.
Oh, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
That's amazing. You win. Touche. Yeah, I got nothing.
I think it's called
Oh.
Caninus, something like that.
Well, the only reason I say it's gimmicky is because, like, look at the Cauliflower Boys. Like, they have a violinist in the band, but it's not just for one song as a gimmick. It's a full-time instrument in the band. So that's the only reason I was saying, like, it's kind of gimmicky. I think it's cool shit, but it's kind of like they're gonna be known.
Is that the one and only time he plays the flute in the band? Is that one
Yeah.
breakdown?
That
So
I know
far.
of. Yeah, so far.
Then it's a gimmick. I don't know.
See, that's what I mean. It's like but it is original. It's a very original gimmick. So I don't know. I
Play
just
me another
not-
breakdown with a flute in it. Play me a breakdown with a bunch of
Bring it
hardcore
on.
motherfuckers with a flute
I
in
mean,
it. Play it for me. I'd love to hear it.
I used to play saxophone, and I've always wanted to put saxophone in one of our breakdowns, like that our bands do, or a band that I've played in. And I know that it's been done, and there are bands that have done it, but I still want to do it. It's an old.
Yeah, but
thing I
saxophones are
used to do.
sexy, dude.
that Kim
That's
Dracula
true,
song
You
has
talking
that.
about flutes are sexy, dude?
No, saxophones are sexy, dude. Flutes? No, I'm out on flutes.
Remember that one time at band camp though?
Yeah, dude.
That's fair.
It was sexy then.
I never went to band camp. I had to play sports, You couldn't afford a band at the school I went to,
But then you turned your back on sports for drums.
I did. I turned down scholarships to play drums, and be broke in a van, and become unhealthy because I drink and do drugs and smoke cigarettes.
Would you change it though? Would you?
Hell
go
yeah,
Not
back?
brother.
a fucking bit. Not one time, man.
All right. Well, I feel like that's something you could argue all day about if something is gimmicky in a band or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Well, isn't being
Like,
a band
probably.
gimmicky? Like,
I
if you really
I
want to, like,
I
certain
guess.
bands play certain.
I mean,
I'm just
your
saying, like, if
entire
we're gonna-
band could be a gimmick, like Guar. You know what I mean? But
right?
Oh, that's a lifestyle rabbit. That's not.
I
a
don't
gimmick,
think-
dude.
Yeah, dude. That's just their life.
I don't think
dude.
They're from a different planet. What are you talking
You
about?
fucking asshole,
that's.
Yeah. What are you?
They
Are you
chop-
racist against Guar?
Yeah.
dude. Apparently so.
Nope.
Apparently
I didn't.
so.
I didn't even say one way or the
Did you say
other
the
if I
G
like him or
word?
dislike him. I didn't say
The
anything.
dude actually sprays blood out of his penis every night. That's just his medical condition.
He needs to see.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to him. The original vocalist passed away.
Yeah, he bled to death
Jesus.
from his penis.
Jesus, dude.
Finally caught up to
That's
him.
what you get. That's what you get for being stupid.
Dude, fucking syphilis, man.
All right. We are talking about music a lot in this podcast, and we're gonna get to something we all came from. It's the scene, the metalcore scene, the metal scene, the hardcore scene, the whatever, post-hardcore, all that shit is stuff that we all grew up on, all of us on this show right here. And our buddy Ronnie Radke has just announced that he is leaving the scene. And, he says a lot of stuff on this rant, and I really don't care for the guy. But I will say that he was telling the truth about how hard people in the scene judge and are always looking to cancel people, and they're always trying to go off about something. And man, that I do respect that he brought that up, but I really don't like the guy, and I hate country, so I double hated him and Jelly Roll's song. But does anyone want to bring up like specific things he said?
Well, do you want to watch
do you
just
have that?
the very first part of his rant? Just like the
Yeah,
first. Yeah, here we go.
This is a message to the scene that I once
Pause it.
grew up in.
Pause it. Pause it.
Pause it.
Already pausing.
That fucking bird. I watched this part of it. That fucking bird, dude. I can't tell if I love that fucking bird or I hate him for that bird. I don't know how I feel about that fucking bird. I mean, I watched this the other day and was just like, he's got a fucking bird. That's pretty tight.
But
He's
I
like
will
a
say
pirate,
that's like
dude.
that's some full villain shit, dude. Like
It
fucking
is with the black cowboy hat, dude.
like
That's a
fucking
duster.
Iron.
If he's
Remember
wearing a
Iron Man
duster,
2?
He wins.
What was the dude in Iron Man 2? He was like, "Bring me my board. Bring me my board."
Oh yeah, Whiplash, dude.
Yeah.
That guy
Whiplash.
rocked.
Yeah, dude. Hell
All right,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Continue with the video. I
The
apologize.
scene that I helped add value to from the MySpace
Oh,
days and on and forward, back when My Chemical Romance was thriving, and then I jump onto the scene around that time. This is my goodbye to all those days that were once so awesome before the internet and Twitter and all this or X or whatever became so toxic. Because nowadays you can just go on here and you can say anything you want. You can call people sexual predators and then you'll get a whole bunch of likes and it just doesn't sit right with me anymore. Plus on top of it, man,
The one thing that drives me nuts is he starts with the phone down and he brings it up every time. Like when he starts a new clip, I was watching it earlier and I was like, just fucking record one fucking thought. It's like he kept coming back with more thoughts. Like, oh, and this, oh, and then that, and then this. Like it's
Yeah, I'm like, it's like when I'm in an argument though. I don't know shit what to say, and then an hour later, I'm like, you know what I should have said.
that's
You know
exactly what it's like. It's like someone arguing on Facebook when they hit you with like 55 comments, and you're like, oh, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
But he's saying that he's saying that
my
you
band
can say something on Twitter and get a bunch of likes. This dude has become the #1 villain on Twitter and is getting millions of likes. He's literally doing what he's talking about.
Right.
So
He
I'm
hates,
just confused.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just confused. Anyway,
He is the thing he hates. Yeah.
has grown so much exponentially to a point to where I'm not even a part of this scene anymore. So I don't know why you guys feel the need to talk about me, because my band alone is much bigger than your entire scene. And I've worked really hard, and I did appreciate the times that I had with this little music scene that I helped shape, you know. So it kind of sucks saying goodbye to you guys, but I'm saying goodbye. I'm no longer a part of it. And I'm literally telling you that I'm no longer a part of your scene. And this.
Anyways, it's like an 8-minute rant in total.
what?
It just seems like a look at me kind of thing. Just I don't know. He's not. He's even part of the scene that I grew up in. Like I didn't listen to his stupid band. I don't even know what they fucking sound like.
It's like when
That's not the scene I grew up in. So if
He's just generalizing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's saying that everyone from the era, you know, that if you listen to, whether you listen to hardcore or you listen to the, you know, Under Oaths or you listen to the Norma Jeans or whatever, I'm sure it's just one big broad blanket that he's, you know, putting everyone in that scene.
Right.
And then saying, pretty much blaming the internet for like being so critical, but saying it was the scene, which I could see where you could get that, but it's pretty general at the same time to say that, you know, just fans of heavy music are the ones that are so apt to go cancel people and stuff. I think it's just the internet in general.
Yeah, that's just the current state of how we live.
Right.
Our society is just the internet.
Well,
Right.
some of the things that he talks about in that 8-minute rant, he says he doesn't like that the tour was being made fun of, the one where he's got Tech Nine and Slaughter to Prevail. People were calling it To Catch a Predator tour or something like that. And he was like super pissed about that. He calls everyone in the metalcore scene cucks. We're all cucks. He talks about how Bad Omens got so much hate after their controversy and that they basically had to leave the internet over the backlash.
Yeah.
That
is kind of fucked though.
That's fucked.
fucking
That's fucked.
stupid.
Well, we can agree on that. He was pissed about people doxing Sleep Token. I agree. That sucks.
That's also fucked. Yeah.
Also, Ronnie Radke doxed our old friend Brian. And
Oh yeah. That's true.
so
Yeah, he didn't have much room to talk on that one.
Right.
He complains about people accusing artists of being transphobic or homophobic. So, I mean, that one's kind of...
It's like, I think he's bringing up general problems that the internet brings about, but then also I'm sure he's hit on all those subjects himself. You know what I mean? Like he's I'm pretty sure there was a controversy about him being particular with his words and offending groups of people like trans and stuff like that.
Well,
so.
Slaughter to Prevail, there was some drama a couple months ago where I don't really recall what it was, but Alex Terrible had something transphobic or something, you know, and like everyone was kind of going at him for a little while over that. He tries to say something about country music doesn't have any of this kind of drama like the post-hardcore and metalcore scene does.
You can try that in a small town.
Well, you know what? There is drama in the country scene. Like, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's widely known. Like, you know, we hear all these bands beefing about stuff. We get the news because everyone talks about it. So I think that's
I feel like a lot of country dudes are kind of like, oh hell, I don't care, just buy the shirts and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So it's just a big long rant of all the things that he feels like he's been attacked for, or his friends have been attacked for. He talks about working well with Jelly Roll and working well with Tech Nine, and those are some of his best friends, and they really like him. He's patting himself on the back the whole time while crying about
and they're controversial artists in a sense too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's what he was trying to say, but. Sean, what do you feel about all this?
Fucking hate Ronnie Radke. He sucks so fucking bad. He is the worst. Him being like, I left the scene. Dude, you should have left sooner. Jesus Christ. And like, it was sick when he was in Escape the Fate. All right. I like that Escape the Fate record that he was on, but that was so long ago. And to say that one Escape the Fate record helped shape the scene is kind of insane. It's not like he was in Under Oath. He was in Escape the Fate, and then he had to quit because he went to jail. Or no, he didn't go to jail. He was on probation because he was at somewhere where someone got shot. Like, he didn't even do anything. He was just an idiot.
He did go to prison for a little bit because he was
he did go to prison.
Yeah.
He was definitely on probation, and he couldn't tour. I remember that. And that's why Craig Mabbitt went to Escape the Fate, and I thought Escape the Fate was going to get better, and Blessed Fall was going to get worse, and it was the opposite. Total Rickroll when I was in college. Blew my mind.
Right.
But I don't know. In that song, I just think Fall in Reverse is terrible. And I usually refuse to listen to anything they put out. But a friend was like, you need to watch this music video, the one with the Jelly Roll. So I watched it and I was like, Jesus Christ. Because I was to say, didn't he say some transphobic stuff? And then he has a trans actor in it. And then they bleed rainbows together and a unicorn comes out. I was like, are you trying to say that you're also like gay? Like, I don't get what kind of imagery you're trying to put out here. It just felt very confusing. And that song is god fucking awful. So bad.
Fuzz liked it.
Fuzz did like
That song is terrible.
Dude, I have a weird soft spot for Jelly Roll, and I have no problem admitting that. I'm not saying the song was incredible.
Didn't somebody confuse you for Jelly Roll at one point?
Oh, damn it, Rabbit. No, it was
I didn't confuse it for Jelly Roll.
No, it was a joke that Rabbit made, and it was kind of mean. It was kind of mean. We were leaving the golf course, and I was like, oh, yeah, they probably think I'm a white rapper with all these tattoos. And Rabbit goes, oh, yeah, Jelly Roll was just in here. And I was just like,
Jelly Roll.
I was like, I'm not that fucking fat, dude. What the fuck? It hurt my feelings.
That's good.
Okay?
Sorry, man.
That's pretty good.
You set me up.
It was a great joke, dude.
Set me up.
If you wouldn't have dunked it, I threw that alley-oop to you.
Yeah,
you dunked it. That's on me. That's not on you.
It's a good joke.
I also hate Ronnie Radke, and God, you know what? Like, I'll take this oath for you, Fuzz. But I'm good at breaking oaths. We'll say goodbye to Ronnie Radke. You know, he said goodbye to the scene, so we don't talk about him anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
Taking this oath. I'm only
the killer kill switch song.
I'm 60% likely to break that, but.
I feel like he just loves being the center of attention for one. So he's gonna troll. He's gonna do whatever he can to keep his face in the public eye. But he could have just bowed out without making a whole video post about it. Like, if your band's doing so well, why don't you just go play in your band and bow out and just be friends with Jelly Roll. You know what I mean? Like, just go live your life, dude. You don't have to post a video about how you're leaving the scene.
Yeah, dude.
Which nobody cares about anyway.
Just
It's
go hang out
you're not
with your
hurting
bird.
anybody's feelings.
You got a sick bird, just fucking
Yeah,
hang out with that
you
bird.
got a bird. You know.
It's the
Captain
equivalent.
I
Jack
will say
Sparrow.
It's the
It
equivalent.
does
of-
bum me out how much they draw people. It actually bums me out how much they
Yeah,
draw
but terrible bands
I see
draw
like
all the
pictures of them
time.
and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, but it doesn't bum me out any less.
Yeah. Well, fucking
This dude's living in mansions, selling out arenas, and it's terrible. And you're just like, cool, man. All right, cool. I'll go
Yeah.
fuck myself. That's
also
awesome.
Falling
Thank
in
you.
Reverse is an awful name. It's like if I named a band like Jumping in the Up. Like jumping in the upwards. Like
jumping
jealous.
downwards.
Yeah, you know
Dude,
what?
can you make that
I Wrestle
band
the Bear
and
Once
write a
was
diss
a great
track?
name too.
oh guys, you know what? I just thought of something. Did I tell you guys about my cover band that me and my friend Corey thought of the other day?
Probably
Huh?
dumb
Did I
as
talk
fuck
about
if
this?
I had to guess.
It's a Tool cover band, okay?
Oh, God.
And it's called Stool. Right? And it's gonna be poop themed Tools covers, right? Like we're gonna play such classics as Jitsum, 46 and Pooh, Scatteralis, right, guys? You
Shitter
see
with a
where we're
penis?
going with this?
This is fucking terrible.
Shitter with a penis.
It's so bad, dude.
Oh, sorry, I just had to
Why don't you
squeeze
just
that
why
in
don't you get some work done at work instead of coming up with these terrible fucking ideas?
there. I'm a bartender. That's work, okay? I tell that to bar guests, and they're like, "Damn, dude, take my money."
Because they want you to leave. They don't want to hear you talk anymore.
If I pay you, will you stop talking?
That's bullshit.
If
bud.
it's
Sit
not.
there.
No, I wouldn't.
I think your clientele is massive Falling in Reverse fans, I think.
It's what it sounds like.
I don't.
Wow, dude, that actually hurt a lot.
If they don't like Falling in Reverse, they definitely like Five Finger Meth Punch for sure.
Oh, you go with Five Finger
Damn,
Meth
dude.
Punch. I go with Five Finger Butt Punch. That's my.
The punch
preferred
is
name.
good, but I like Meth Punch.
Meth Punch
Mike
is pretty
killed it
good.
with with Meth Punch.
Yeah.
Meth Punch is like kind of unexpected, honestly.
Sounds
I
delicious.
kind of got excited when you said that.
My dad loves that band.
So
Meth
All right.
Punch?
Yeah, he loves Five Finger Death Punch.
so
The
you
only tour he ever encouraged me to actually go on was that tour.
You
Interesting.
probably make some money.
Dude, I would have,
All right,
but
Yeah, definitely.
it was a crazy scenario that I would have had to fly to New York in like an hour. I had no time to get my life together, but it was just he was like, "No, you should go." It's like, "No, fuck you. I'm not going on tour with them."
So you just took an oath not to talk about Ronnie Radke, but I have one more
God
thing about
damn it,
Ronnie
Toby.
Radke.
God damn it, Toby.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. We were already breaking this.
We're
oath.
already
Go ahead.
breaking it, man. So he had some stuff. Ronnie Radke had some stuff to say about all the bands dropping off of Download Fest. Would you like to hear about that?
I want to hear what he says. Yes, I would love to hear what he says.
Hey, what's up? Remember that video I made about how I'm leaving the scene because a bunch of you guys, you bands are incels and everybody kind of sucks in metalcore and like hardcore and all that stuff and all the pronouns for Palestine and stuff? Yeah, well, this just reassures me. I want to show you guys why. Free Palestine. We will not be playing Download
That's
Fest this year due
Scowl.
to Barclays Bank sponsorship. Remember I said sponsorship of the event at Barclays' connection to Israel and the genocide of Israel, blah, 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 right? Damn, dude, you guys are so punk and like real people, right? Yeah, real people. Meanwhile, you're doing Taco Bell commercials for the Super Bowl. This is why I hate your scene, because you're a bunch of fucking posers, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're not real. You're fucking posers. You fucking... Oh my God, you bootlicking shields, dude. Here's another one. Speed. We will no longer be playing Download Festival Friday, June 14th due to the recent news of Barclays sponsorship. Cool, man, but check out these Nikes oh my God, dude. Communism, man. Punk rock communism. But here, let me sell you guys some Nikes that we collabed with, and let's do Taco Bell's commercials, man. You guys are all fucking loser posers, and you're not real punk, dude. And you'd get fucking checked at a show, dude, if I ever saw that shit. Fuck you guys. Even my bird agrees with me. Fuck you.
Fucking bird, shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'd rather listen to that bird than listen to him talk. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Yo, he is the worst.
Yes.
Fuck that guy. Forever.
Yeah.
God.
No. First off, if we really want to get crazy, they say Scow's an industry plant anyway. You know, that whole conspiracy.
Yeah,
They're
I've
not.
heard
But
that.
I know they're not. I just think it's hilarious that that's what it is. I think it's great people stick up for what they believe in. I don't give a shit. You know
Right.
what, Ronnie? Fuck off, dude. Like, just
And part of
just
being
fuck off,
in
man.
being in a popular band means that people want to work with you. You want to collab. You want to, you know what I mean? Whether that's like working with Taco Bell or Nike, those are fucking honorable things to do. You know what I mean? So we just live in that corporate system. So even if you're punk rock and you got some collabs with Nike, I think that's fine. You know what I mean?
Oh, real quick though.
Yeah.
Real quick. Sorry to interrupt you guys. It just popped into my head. So he's saying that they're posers because they collabed with Taco Bell. Is he like? What did they do besides give people shits? Did they like donate food to terrorists or something? Like I don't understand. If a multi-billion-dollar company comes to you and says, "We want you to be on a Super Bowl commercial," because who else was on there? Another band, military gun, wasn't it? And fucking Turnstile both did Taco Bell commercials, didn't they?
Yeah, turns out that too. Yep.
And so if a multi-billion-dollar company comes to me and says, "Hey man, you want to be on a commercial?" I'm gonna go, "Yeah, let me get my shoes." I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Why would you shit on them? He's just mad because Taco Bell didn't reach out to his shitty fucking band.
Yeah. Well, I'm not defending him at all, but I think his point was just that they dropped off the tour because of a certain sponsor, but they're sponsored by another mega corporate entity.
Yeah.
So it's hypocritical.
Yeah, but
to do that.
but that's missing logic because the reason they dropped off that is because the sponsorship was supporting what's happening in Gaza. That's why they dropped.
And Taco Bell is not.
So
They're not sending you tacos.
That's the difference.
The sponsor that it actually is the Barclay card, which is like the financing company where you can buy the tickets for Download Fest or whatever. From what I understood, they have ties to financial services to defense companies supplying Israel, is what I read. So that's the main one that everyone's dropping off of the. Look here, this is how big this show is. I don't know if y'all have seen the fucking flyer for this. It
downloads like one of the biggest fests in the world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's a 3-day event with every artist you could think of on there. And I'm sure there's more bands that have dropped off after this. But as of
Dying Wish threatened to drop off.
Did they?
If they said don't do away with it.
They said if Barclay ties, or if they sever ties with Barclay for the fest, or they're dropping also.
Well, as of right now, the ones that I know is Speed, Scowl, Zulu, and Ithaca. Is that what their name is? Ithaca?
Oh, I did.
It's the one with the chick vocalist, which I know.
Zulu's hard as fuck.
Zulu's fucking badass.
Zulu's so sick.
So, the band, Pest Control, I think also dropped off. The band Pest Control said, "We cannot sacrifice the principles held by this band and by the scene we come from and represent just for personal gain." So, and apparently this whole thing is causing a chain reaction for the Great Escape Festival that's happening in May. There's like 100 artists that are pulling off of that 4-day event already because it's the same ties and everything. But
damn,
out of that, they had a counter protest show. I don't know what to exactly call it, but let me get it pulled up. It's most of those bands that are pulling off that festival playing one show. And I think I'd rather go to this than that festival, to be honest. So
that's tight.
I mean, I think it's still pretty punk rock, honestly, what they're doing, you know?
That's very punk rock.
Yeah, very punk rock. And especially throwing
the
a show.
definition of punk rock? Like, sticking
Yeah.
up. I don't know.
Literally.
And it's a benefit
Yeah.
show, so all proceeds go to a charity. So, you know,
So what we're trying to say is suck a fuck, Ron.
Kick rocks, dude. Yeah, you said you were leaving. Just be gone. Like,
I like
Stop
that he
coming
had
back.
to mention.
Yeah, I love
at
that
the
he started the
beginning of
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know I said I was leaving the scene, but let me say some more shit about
But
the
I-
scene. It's like,
I
dude,
can't stop
fuck off.
It's not a phase, dude. It's not a phase. Okay, it's not a phase.
It's not a phase. I'm just problematic, homie. you
Yeah,
know?
dude.
That's just my
leave.
personality.
Just fucking dip, dude. Like, I respect you. You're making your money. Just dip, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Please, just stop. Because I don't want to talk about you anymore. Because you're making more money off of it. I'm not making anything from it. So fucking leave. I don't care about you anymore.
Yeah, that's right. We make no money talking shit about you. I wish we did, though. So I'm still taking applications for some sort of feud. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be real though. If anybody were to have birds, it's Ronnie Radke. Am I right? Like that
My
makes
board.
sense, right?
he is the evil
Yeah, he seems
villain.
like a bird kind of
That is
guy.
funny though. He's like, even my bird doesn't like this shit.
I mean, birds are cool. I like birds.
Right.
Yeah, you'd
All
say
right.
Birds
Well,
are tight.
Birds are tight.
R.I.P. Ronnie Radke.
Birds aren't real. They're robots from
Birds
the
aren't
government.
real.
But that's
You're right.
whatever.
You got me.
That's
you got me. on
Those are
that.
Wi-Fi, I think, like transmitters, right? Are they drones?
Whoa.
With-
5G.
No, they're here. They're here to just spy on us, dude.
Yeah.
The birds are the
They're
eyes of
5G
the man.
bots.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right, let's talk about one more thing that that's kind of controversial. Then we'll get. I mean, obviously, there's another subject that's everything's fucking controversy nowadays. But we'll talk about another band that is getting a lot of hate online because apparently the member did not think the picture he was posting was a big deal at all.
Oh God.
One of the members, one of the members of Hunt the Dinosaur took a picture with Kyle Rittenhouse and seemed like he was real proud of it and posted it online. And I guess he didn't
To the band's
realize-
account. To the band's
Big
account.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
To the band's account. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that part of it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you taking a picture
He was just
with.
shooting his shot.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jokes aren't funny anymore.
Whoa, dude! Hey, chill out, Tony Hinchcliffe. But yeah, I mean, like, imagine being in a band, and I feel like they've been a band for a while, and like they're just kind of starting to get talked about here and there. I know I've seen a couple of videos where the singer is doing that, that psychobabble, like Attila stuff. You know what I mean? And I've seen a few of those videos going around, and like some people are talking about them. I've seen a lot of shirts and stuff, and this probably isn't going to help them. Didn't they delete the picture? Like
They did delete the picture. So this all was because they're from Texas. It was a Texas gun show where all this went down. They deleted the picture, and it was
Of course it was.
a day or so, but they've already posted a statement. I haven't actually read it yet, and it's really long. I don't really want to read all of this. It's that long.
Long enough for me to not care.
Yeah.
What's it saying though? Are they like, no, we took a picture ironically? And
It was a joke, dude.
So
He weirdly kind of goes around it, saying he doesn't really. He never goes to say like I'm sorry, and he's like, you guys took the picture out of context, but also doesn't provide context of why he took the picture. It's so strange. It's like the most weird kind of quote unquote statement, other than he says that if it's affected the band, which no shit, idiot. Like, what the fuck did you think posting that picture was gonna do? It's the craziest thing I've like. What? And also, the hat he's wearing in that picture says defund gun control. Also, so if you think he was taking that picture ironically, I doubt it.
Yeah, and also
I
a thumbs up,
highly
a
doubt
thumbs up smile next to Kyle Rittenhouse is the most in context you can get. Like there is no out of context to that. A picture with you thumbs upping him and smiling. Like
Also, did he pay for a meet and greet for that? I need to know.
yeah, I think that's what I read. but I could be wrong. It could be just in the comments or some shit too, you know.
So what I've read so far is that he took it down because he was getting threats. His family was starting to get violent messages and death threats.
Oh shit, huh?
And a lot came from the metal
Were
community.
they threatening to shoot him?
Oh Jesus! And then he says, "Unfortunately, we live in a world where people let their political views get in the way of their friendships, working relationships, and even just dictate the things that they do or do not like." So, I guess people were trying to find where I live, or I should kill myself. So people were telling him to blow his brains out, and that sucks. It sucks, but like
that is.
it
that
does
is
suck,
taking a little
but
far. But
you asked for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's definitely. It's like if you describe the situation and then you just describe what happens afterwards. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like that's one of the quickest ways to get people to start hitting you up personally and threatening you. Like. So
he does say in one of the bottom lines, it says, "To be clear, I do not support or endorse Kyle Rittenhouse, nor do I view him as a hero. The absence of context in the post has led to many assumptions about my beliefs and intentions, which are not reflective of who I am." So
there's plenty of context. You took a picture with Kyle fucking Rittenhouse. Like, I don't need you to put a fucking goddamn
that is the context.
Yeah, I don't need you to put a caption on your story. Like, I don't give a fuck what you believe or don't believe or anything like that, but that dude is a piece of fucking shit. Period. And he got famous for shitty stuff. Period. So you taking a picture with a thumbs up and a smile makes you a shitty human being. Not only being in a fucking god-awful fucking band makes you a shitty fucking person. Like, your band was kind of on the up and coming, and then what point were you like, I'm going to post this on the band's fucking personal page? What the fuck is wrong with you?
like, I wouldn't even post a picture of me and Jared Leto. So, it's like that's a fun picture, you know? Oh, look, I'm with this guy. He, like, kind of sucks, but he's, like, famous. Ha ha ha, yeah. But
irony, right?
You must have uploaded the wrong picture because you were trying to post that Jared Leto picture.
You know, if there was some kind of context, maybe it would have been like, because they do kind of seem like the goofy kind of band. I mean, their whole band is kind of goofy, not like that band Bro Job, but pretty close is kind of how I consider Hunt the Dinosaur. But if there was some kind of context of like, hey, look at this piece of shit I met, and he's smiling, like, I'd have been like, nah, okay,
Or
I see what you
flipping him
did.
off or something.
Yeah,
maybe?
well,
I don't
or
know.
just even
Or like whenever he snapped the picture, punch him in the face as he snaps the picture. Yeah, I'm fucking cool with all that. But just being like,
But does he say that in his statement?
exactly. No,
Does
doesn't.
he say that it was ironically taken? Like, he doesn't say that, right?
No,
He doesn't come out and say
no.
It just
exactly. So he believes in Kyle Rittenhouse. He loves the dude. He didn't say that he doesn't. So
that
it's
he
like
sucked
Santa.
his dick.
It's like Santa. He believes in him.
yeah, if you don't like deny
Bet he
the
cleaned his
allegations-
gun. Ooh, I bet he cleaned his gun.
if your entire statement
Kiss
is
me
just circling around the fact that you love this dude and you took a picture with him because you love him, like,
See, I don't care
And
that
you're
he
guilty,
loves him.
like-
Just don't post a picture about it. I don't fucking care. Just don't.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
there can't be any like, well, maybe it was taken ironically because he didn't say, you know, that's all. That's my point. I guess.
Well, all right.
Yeah, it's there is something that he said when he talked about like politics and it kind of interfering with people's relationship stuff, because I do believe that is like true to a point, but it's how far the politics have gotten in modern society where people kind of grasp to these like fucked up ideals, and that does ruin friendships. I've had friendships ruined personally because they go too far to one thing. If you're doing something that's in your political ideology that affects other people negatively, that means you suck as a person. And
Right.
I can disagree with something in a political climate 100% all the time with my friends. But it's like it's kind of like, and it's an actual political thing where it doesn't reach to where it affects someone negatively. And that's the difference. Kyle Rittenhouse, what he did affected a lot of people negatively. So him just kind of skirting around with his, quote unquote statement is just sucks. Like nothing about that was like, I'm sorry, I deleted it because I was getting threats. Like that sucks. He got threats. Like no one should be treated like that. But if you're posting a picture like that, you did not think it was going to be some polarizing, crazy thing. Like then you're out of your mind. There's no way that wasn't going to garner a very negative attention immediately.
You're like,
Absolutely.
look at me and Hitler, bro. This is a dope pic.
Yeah.
We look good.
Just two snazzy dressers.
Twin mustaches.
Oh, dude, I don't care that he loves guns. I don't care what side he supports or what he believes in. But like, you did this to yourself. Kyle Rittenhouse is hated. He's hated.
Yeah.
I don't care who you support, but the dude's hated. So why would you post a picture that when your fan base, I guarantee you, hates the motherfucker? Most of your fan base.
In
then the
certain
music
circles, he's
scene
regarded as a
itself.
hero.
Yes, in some circles. But I promise you, not in the music industry,
Well,
unless Aaron Lewis is in
especially
your
not.
fucking band. Unless Aaron Lewis is in your fucking band, or fucking Tommy Vex, the old singer from Bad Wolves. Yeah, but
I mean, I would say
we're
somebody.
trapped. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Somebody that listens to a band called Hunt the Dinosaur is probably a little liberal. You know what I mean? Like they're probably wacky and gay and like, you know what I mean? Like they're like Hunt the Dinosaur, cartoon shirts, fucking weird lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just really out of pocket for him to just be like, bam, look at this internet. I'm gonna
Just
get
make
love.
it the fucking wallpaper on your phone, dude. Don't post it to the band's account. Like, just don't, man. Just
Get the wallpaper.
So I also found out that his name is Hunter. So is the band named Hunt the Dinosaur because he sounded like a dinosaur? Is that
Is that the vocalist?
the vocalist name's Hunter?
In the picture?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's the
Hunter.
vocalist.
Okay.
We need some Hunt the Dinosaur lore here. Can someone educate us?
they're about to have to hunt for shows because ain't nobody gonna fucking put
Yeah,
them on.
Shit.
I do know they got dropped by their booking agent. I know that for a fact.
They're about to go extinct. You know what I'm saying?
Who were they using? Do you know who their agent was?
Yes, but I don't want to put them on blast. People know.
Okay,
I made a Facebook post about how I posted the screenshot and said, "Siri, look up the definition of yikes," and it was just that picture. And and then I tagged my friend who books them, and I said, "Did you drop them yet?" That was pretty funny.
And
He
hit
thought
you
also
back
thought it was
personally and
funny.
was like, yeah, kind of.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't the only person bullying him about it. A lot of people were bullying him about it. They're like, "Yo, how have you not dropped this band yet? What's wrong with you?" He was like, "Oh, Joe, I'm waiting for the Falling in Reverse tour offer." Joking.
You know what?
Also
I
kind
bet
of
he-
serious.
That would have been hilarious if Ronnie Radke came on and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna bring Hunt the Dinosaur. They're gonna open the tour for us because they fit right in on this fucking thing."
Give it a week or two. Give it a week or two.
He makes another metalcore like, "Oh, I'm back again. Remember those other videos I made? Here's one more."
I know I
But
said
this
I was
time I'm
gonna-
really out. This is my last one for real.
He's like, I have a couple of notes that I've been saving specifically for the scene, and I think that after this round of notes, I'm out. You know what I mean?
A little bird told me that.
A little bird.
That is so good.
Oh,
MVP.
fucking hell, dude.
That was the MVP joke of the fucking.
It was, dude.
We're gonna do one more subject, and then we'll kind of just like vibe for a little bit. So there is a Silent Hill 2 remake coming out very soon, and a lot of controversy is happening because the game designers have made one of the characters a little less attractive, and now it has become blamed being woke. And they also said that they're making this is the remake for a modern audience, and a lot of people automatically assumes that it's just woke now. So another person, I think that one of the people in the production team said that we were using people on our team to kind of do character designs for some of the characters, and there was a comment that was like, "We don't care if your staff is ugly." So it's like, So, okay, but let's bring it to Fuzz. Fuzz.
Who fucking cares? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to play the game. Oh my God, fuck off. It's one of the
The internet
greatest-
cares.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest games of all time. Silent Hill is one of the scariest games of all time. I'll never forget playing it in the dark when I was a kid at my friend's house. It was fucking terrifying. But who fucking gives a shit? Whether they're woke, whether they're not, enjoy the fucking game. Who gives a shit? I don't fucking care. Jesus fucking Christ, you stupid fucks. What was that other game? What was that other game that people were freaking out about because they put a gender neutral fucking bathroom in the game? What was that other game?
It
Oh
was
my
on
Resident
God.
Evil, wasn't
Dead
it?
Space. No,
Oh,
Dead Space.
Was it Dead Space?
Dead
Who
Space
fucking
Remake.
cares? What is it?
Yeah.
Is that going to affect your daily fucking life? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Well,
who
it's
fucking
funny.
cares?
So I've been paying attention to some of the. Obviously, I'm a Silent Hill fan, and Silent Hill 2 was one of my favorite games of all time as far as horror because it was hard to get through because it was so scary. But the funny thing is, I watched the trailer before I knew anything about this controversy, and I was like, "Damn, this looks sick! Oh my God, I'm gonna have to play this." And then YouTube was like, "Well, check out these other videos," and like every video by a creator is like, this does look good, but here's the problem. And most of the people are just like saying that it looks like a decent remake, but it sucks that some of the characters look different. And one of the main concerns is one of the characters is not hot like they used to be. They're more of just like a mom looking character now. And that's,
She just looks like a normal person.
well, the funny thing is too,
First
that's
off,
a bad,
moms are hot. Moms are hot.
yeah. The
True
funniest part too is
Shout out
that's a
moms.
bad
Shout out
picture
moms.
of that character. Like if you watch the actual gameplay, like and she's moving her head around talking, like she doesn't even look like the way it's kind of portrayed in the screenshot. But yeah, if you look at go back up. I
Does
don't
it
think
affect gameplay?
not at all.
No, not
Does
at
it
all.
affect gameplay?
So, yes.
Then who
So
fucking
on
cares?
On the right side is the original character design, and on the left is the new character design. So essentially, it's like, oh man, it's like I want to fuck this character less. This game's gonna suck.
Yeah. You mean I can't play this
Can we-
game fully torqued? I don't want to do it then. It's not going to be as fun.
Can we I wish we could go back in time and just delete the term woke because the way people use it nowadays
Yeah.
is the dumbest fucking thing of all time.
Yeah.
This reminds me, you will totally relate to this. When X-Men 97 came out and they showed a backside shot of Rogue and she wasn't all fucking caked up, which if you go back to the 90s, it only happens in a couple scenes. It wasn't
Right.
a thing.
When she's
it wasn't a
arching
thing
her
throughout
back.
the whole thing. Yeah. And people were complaining about a cartoon not having a butt. Like if you're complaining about a cartoon not having a butt, go touch some fucking grass and get laid or something. Like what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's a fucking cartoon, dude.
But also
You're
saying it's woke
crazy.
because of that is like the context is wildly off compared to like how the term was first created. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's and X-Men specifically was a property to explain that everyone needs to be included, and it's like all the characters are there specifically to be like, remember, we need to treat everyone the same because it's fucked up to treat someone different because of them, being different. Like they're still human. They still have human characteristics, and it's gotten as far as this shit's woke. They don't even do big asses anymore.
Oh, Disney does, bro. Disney does.
Dude, Disney does do
Disney.
big asses, bro. In the
Yeah,
most-
Pixar, come on.
Yeah, Pixar mom's
Pixar
the
got
thing.
cake.
It's a thing.
Come on.
I just
I'm just, dude, it's so exhausting. Like it's
Yeah.
with everything,
Yeah.
Like Star Wars is woke. They had a new episode of The Acolyte, and there's a lesbian couple, so now everyone's freaking out because there's a fucking lesbian couple, and it's like,
Yep.
why does this bother you so much? This is just like what actual real life is like. I know your weird small town kind of mentality cannot accept that there's gay people out there and there's people of color out there and there's more people than just fucking white people. I don't understand why people are so like like they talk about us being snowflakes and us being like so offended, but like you are getting so upset about a fictional universe and something that's happening in it. It's insane.
Characters.
Well, that's
crazy.
the one thing. That's the one thing about like Ronnie's little rant that he went on that like I kind of agree with. It's like the internet does take these things way and blow them way out of proportion. And, like no matter what it is, it doesn't matter what subject it is, but like and like it doesn't, like Fuzz said, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not gonna, like, the game's still gonna be good. I guarantee you Silent Hill 2 is still gonna be scary as shit. Just because one character doesn't like give you an erection when playing the game doesn't mean that game's not gonna be fun to play. Like, just chill the fuck out and play the game, or don't play the game. That's another, like, just don't play the game.
Yeah.
Don't cry about it on the internet. Like, if you don't want to play about it, don't play the game. Don't support it.
Well, at the same time, I never was showing up because I thought that character was sexy. I was thinking that the nurses were sexy.
Right. Don't change the nurses at all.
And guess what? The nurses are still like terrifying and sexy at the same time.
You can still be scaroused during the gameplay.
The best fear boners.
If you don't get scared and get fluffed up at least half mast, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, dude.
Especially somebody scares me, instant boner. Boom.
As long
Rock
as
hard.
you know, and spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't played Silent Hill 2, as long as when we are first introduced to Pyramid Head, he drags one of those mannequin legs creatures into a room and bangs it on the bed, then we're still in business.
It's really true. It's really true.
Well, they also did character design changes on The Last of Us, and people threw a fit about that, but just because it was character changes. Spider-Man on PS4, when they remastered that, they changed the Spider-Man, Peter Parker. He was completely different, looked completely different. And I mean, it's just something that they do when they update these games, when they kind of rebuild them from the floor up. And you know, I don't know why this is even news, because it's happening a lot now, especially with all the remakes we're getting. And the remakes are great because it puts some new shine on some of these games that we loved. It's just, it's exhausting, and I just wonder when we're gonna get to the point to where it's like, okay, that's not going to be the number one issue. It's, did you fix these bugs in this game? Did you fix this or that? You know,
is it fun?
Yes.
Am I scared? You know, like,
are you not entertained?
Exactly.
It's funny. I was going to bring up the Spider-Man thing because I remember when people were freaking out about them changing the design, and I guess to their point, like, why? But at the same time, it didn't change anything. The game's still fucking awesome. And guess what? By the time 2 came out, no one was talking about it. Right. It was already fucking out of people's minds. So it's like, why did you even care in the first place? Just because it was different? Like, who cares? It didn't change shit.
It makes
everyone's just locked and loaded for a reason to hate things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
like, for sure.
I want to hate
I
this,
don't need a reason to hate stuff.
Is it a reason that maybe like it's something to do with the art and the original artists, and they're redoing the designs? Like, do you think that there's some kind of copyright or something from the original artist?
So there's like, I don't know, there's the thing that is also contradictory to everybody getting mad, and like they're blaming the development company to do that, like, on doing this. And people, the fans are pretty much screaming like, just keep it the way it was, right? Remake it, but keep the original palette.
Redo
right?
it, but keep it the same.
Yeah.
So you can't have both.
So and then today I saw someone talking about how there was actually people butting heads when it came to this, and it was the production team that was in charge of remaking the game was butting heads with the original creators, because the original creators are like, we never want to create the same thing twice. We're artists, right?
That's
so
fair.
they were like, we want to change this and that. And then the production team was like, well, if we change this and that, you're changing what makes it Silent Hill. So we need to at least compromise on, changing and keeping the same. So I think they went as far as maybe changing when you first meet certain characters and putting them in different spots and putting the jump scares in different locations to keep it fresh. But then, as far as actually recreating the vibe, like the production team that everyone's so mad about is like, nah, we're keeping that the same as the original to keep it Silent Hill. So it's confusing, really confusing. So I think that's where we're at in this world, though. It's everything. It's like there's no real answer. Everyone just wants to fight. It's like a bad relationship.
Yeah. I think for the majority of the people complaining online, though, it's not that deep. I think it really is, like Mike said, she's not hot anymore. I think it's that simple.
Yeah.
It's like she's not hot anymore. Like Lorecraft doesn't have big titties anymore. You know what I mean? Rogue doesn't have a big ass anymore. It's like it's not that deep with them. It's just something to complain about.
Right.
I like
and
jerking off to it. Let's be fucking real.
Exactly.
Those are the same guys complaining are the same fat fucks who are like, oh, that girl's too fat, but they weigh 400 fucking pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking people complaining about that shit.
I think that everything in our society now is built around the girlfriend asking what you want to eat method, right? You're like, hey, what are we eating? And you're like, I don't know. Can we get like McDonald's? No, I don't want to get McDonald's. And then you're like, what do you want? Well, no, you pick. I want you to pick what you want. And then you're like, how about Applebee's? No, I don't want Applebee's. There is no answer. You know what I mean? You're just doing the dance. It's like part of what you're doing. There's no answer. We're just here to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the internet.
That's the internet.
That's the internet.
That is the internet. You're right.
Like, don't be logical.
What we're doing.
We're just doing the dance.
It's just stupid that something like this small is that important to somebody.
Right.
Truthfully,
Absolutely.
like, I don't care, woke, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. That something this small is so important to someone. They're like, I don't want to play this game because she's not hot. The fuck is wrong with you?
No.
Like, if you're fucking pulling on it to fucking cartoons or some shit, you got more problems than Silent Hill's girl not being hot. You know what I mean? That's all I'm fucking saying.
True.
I'm just fucking saying, come on, man.
Plus, if that person was there in front of you, like most of these people would never be like, you're not hot enough to be in this game. They'd be like, here's the girl that was the model for it. And then most people would probably be like, oh, you're all right. You seem okay.
It's pretty hot.
I just don't give a fuck. It's video games. It's not even fucking real life. Like, why are you upset about it?
Because they need something to be upset about.
Well, then fucking just fuck off. God
Dude, go
damn
fishing
it.
or something. Go fishing or go
yeah.
play
Do
golf.
that.
Yeah. Get outside. Get some vitamin D.
Yeah.
Dude, or go learn to
Touch
play
some
a
grass,
flute.
dog.
Yeah,
Touch the
touch
grass.
the grass.
Learn to play the flute. That's a great. That's a
Learn to
good-
play the flute.
I like that.
Goddamn
In a
right.
hardcore, man.
That's gonna be the
Talk
new
to a-
thing. I'm
talk
not
to
gonna
a
say go
live
touch
human
grass.
woman.
Go to learn to play the flute. How about that?
Hey,
I like that. I think that's a
music?
great idea.
Go fly a
Yeah.
kite.
It was your idea. It was your idea, dude.
but yeah, I think
I'm just implementing it, honestly.
But yeah, I think
That's been my new thing. Like when people start arguing about Star Wars now, I just go, dude, this is the same galaxy where music is called jizz. Why are we even talking about this right now? Nothing's that serious.
Don't take it so serious.
So now I just troll people and been like, what's your thoughts on jizz? Do you own a jizz box? Are you a real Star Wars fan?
I do.
A jizz star.
Real Star Wars fan, right there. Jizz box owner.
What was speed? What language was speed? Fart?
Norwegian.
Wait, what?
Norwegian, dude. Can you imagine?
In Norwegian, the word speed translates to fart.
Can you imagine when speed goes to that country and all the flyers are just like fart?
See the
Come
fart.
check out Fart.
Yeah,
Fart live tonight. Yo, you think Fart's gonna bust out that flute tonight? What do you think?
Hell yeah, dude! They got the wind.
Damn.
They got the wind for it.
Got him.
But we made it.
Wind instruments.
We made it through all the subjects today. And
Not the most important one.
what's the other one we have?
The most important
ahead.
one is Deftones.
Yes. I
Okay,
forget.
please tell this
Yeah.
story, and then I have a funny story to tell about.
Okay.
Story.
So, a new study, apparently worthy enough to make headlines all the way across the internet, and did they survey a bunch of people? I'm guessing
So
for this to
I-
actually
I've
become a
got-
thing.
I've got all the info. So Zip Health did a study and surveyed 1,000 people. They're basically like an online doctor and prescription writer. Metal was number 7 music genre behind pop, rap, R&B, indie rock, alternative, and EDM. The top 3 quote
Fucks to EDM.
My ex-girlfriend.
She sucked, dude. So I get it. Continue.
The top 3 like metal bands that people supposedly are having sex to are Deftones, Slipknot, and System of a Down.
Damn, who fucks to
Yo, that's
Slipknot?
Pogo.
Hey,
Dude, that song's
you're like-
about fucking, dude.
You're literally like, damn girl, you're about to get this shit. I want to slit your throat. Fuck the food.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's kind of
Girl's
fucked
like-
up.
Girl's like,
That's
I'm
really
out.
fucked up.
I mean, could you
911?
imagine? Could you imagine fucking to my plague? She's gonna think you have something. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
I don't want you to plague
Oh.
me. You know what I mean? Come on.
Well, at least at the end you'd be like, I'm surfacing, so I'm almost there.
Well, hey,
Oh yeah, dude,
So
you're about
sick.
to liberate your madness. Is that what you're getting at?
dude.
But I will say this: I don't know how my wife will feel about it. She could probably hear me from the other room. I am 100% certain that our child was conceived to a Deftones playlist. So
Yeah. Deftones is on
And
my
if I
playlist
had- dude,
also.
I think
That's a win.
Passenger.
A win is a win.
I think Passenger is one of the sexiest songs ever written because it's about fucking, which makes it even cooler. So like, I get it. Deftones is sexy, dude. I don't give a fuck. All Deftones songs are sexy.
So
dude.
I will say this real quick though. It's kind of awkward because there is a track on Saturday Night Wrist that's like a beat, and
it
then
makes
like
you bust.
and then somebody is
Makes you
kind of like
bust.
it has like a girl's like talking over this beat, and like for
you
some
come to her
reason-
talking, dude. You come so hard.
Hold
don't you?
on. Anyways,
He wants to say it.
I
He wants to
I
say it.
realized this. I realized this recently, and I also realized that it probably happened back in the day when that album came out. But there is a track where it's like a beat's happening, and this girl's like going off about stuff, and then she ends up being like, and then you start to butt fuck it until it's raw, and like says all this shit, and I was like, am I gonna have to actually skip a Deftones song right now because you're throwing the vibe off real bad, you know? It's like I'm more of a
Oh, but you fucking push through and you finish like a real man, and I appreciate that.
well, I was trapped. I was being held down.
Oh.
So some of the
Whoa.
other things in this survey, they showed that people that played Nine Inch Nails song "Closer" were getting more kinky into the BDSM stuff.
Yeah.
Metal
I could see
listeners,
Okay.
metal listeners
That's the
report.
part where you slap the ass, you know? You hear Nine Inch Nails and you're like, hey, you like that a little bit?
I'm
Huh?
so kinky.
You like that?
I'm so kinky.
The metal listeners reported that their sexy time lasted for 30.8 minutes per session on average. So,
Good for them.
yeah.
I could get 30 of those sessions in. You know what I'm saying?
maybe that's the thing. You got to slow roll with the Deftones into Nine Inch Nails and then bust. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, brother. I'm fucking built for speed, not endurance, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were
Yeah.
built for fart? No.
Also, this is the last thing I've got is metal listeners were in the top 3 for one night stands, orgies, or threesomes. So we're fun.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. We're open
Yeah,
minded.
you ever seen Blade? Blood Orgy, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Sick.
So I gotta know, like, what's your songs? What's everyone's songs?
I mean, Sex Tape is a really
Sex
good
Tape
one,
is on there. Rocket Skates is also on there.
oh shit.
Yeah, dude. It's honestly
The Butcher song. That's a sexy
Yes.
one too.
I prefer going to Spotify. You do a Deftones radio because they play a lot of Incubus too, which is great. 'Cause
Right.
I love Incubus.
Maybe a
That'll
little.
do it. That'll do it.
What's that one band that we always
one?
talk about, Fuzz? And I always forget the name of it. That's kind of in that era.
311.
11.
They had that song, "Fall Back on Me."
Downfall.
Come on, no.
Trust Company?
no.
Trust Company.
Trust Company.
Yeah, Trust
Come
Company.
on.
Yeah, we got
The
Trust
song was
Company.
called
Company
Downfall.
Yeah,
fucks,
that's
dude.
yeah.
This company
See,
fucks hard.
It does fuck.
Yeah, he had that
But,
whispering
like,
voice too.
Yeah,
Get you in the
dude.
mood.
Yeah, so like go Deftones playlist, or sometimes if you want to be sad, you go to like a Taking Back Sunday playlist too. You know,
Right, sad boy.
want
Nah,
to
fuck
sad, or honest to God, fucking the Postal Service.
Postal Service is good.
that. Good
That
one.
record is a good record to do. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep.
It's really
Sean, you're
sad.
Sean's awfully quiet right now. You got anything?
No, I mean, dude, like this article, it's like saying water's wet. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, how is this news
Something's
to
wet.
anyone? I was
Something's
scrolling
wet.
on Facebook and I was like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I
what
know.
the fuck are you talking about?
Checks out.
Doing it for years.
Thanks for thanks for telling me something I already knew.
Thanks
you know,
for
I
reminding
think the
me.
real question is, what bands that now rip off Deftones do people fuck to? Like,
Loathe.
you know, like are people into Loathe? Are people into
on,
like Thorn
Loathe has
Hills
one
very
song that
Deftones
sounds good.
now?
Dude, shooting
You
loads.
know,
to
like-
loads, man.
Dude,
Even the new Bring Me has some Deftones worship.
Shooting
You
low.
know,
I just want to say
Gotta be
this.
Sleep Token.
My
It's got to be
my
Sleep Token.
dick,
Token
my
for
dick
sure.
gets soft listening to Loathe. So soft listening to Loathe. And Sleep
Well, that's
Token.
unfortunate.
well, yeah, dude. Loathe is mediocre.
Reverse
Um,
Viagra.
I forgot what I was gonna say just with
Like,
that.
do we have to? Is that
I
a
was
way
just trying to
shut
shit on
down?
Loathe. I just wanted fucking Mike to get mad.
I'm
'cause I
wearing.
love shitting on
Buzz,
Loathe.
I'm gonna wear my Loathe shirt at our show on Saturday.
Loads.
Hey, that's
Just for
fine,
you.
dude.
Just for you, buddy.
It's fine, dude. Loathe is okay, but they're not. They're
sick.
just like Sleep Token. Why the fuck does anybody care?
No,
about
no,
mediocre?
no.
They're
Sleep Token
fucking
is
mediocre,
terrible.
dude.
Hell
So
no.
is Loathe.
No,
Loathe
they're not.
amazing.
even
They
close.
had one good record, and now all their other shit is fucking mediocre. Come on.
They only have two
Oh,
I
records.
think they've only they haven't released a record in like years.
But that's good because hopefully they stop because they're not good.
Well, I mean, they were just in the Knock Loose tour, so I don't think you're gonna get your wish there.
I know it sucks. I don't mind Loathe. I just hate how many people are fucking freaking out about him. It's like, okay, cool, great.
I also like Sleep Token, though.
I hate
but
Sleep
I liked
Token.
them. I liked them from their second album, so before they blew up super hard. I guess I don't know.
I like their metal songs. The rest, like the R&B kind of songs, are just all right.
They got a couple
The
cool
Creed
jamming
vocal-
parts.
the Creed vocals that he does is just terrible.
Those are not Creed vocals. Get out of here.
Breaking Benjamin vocals, dummy.
Oh,
No,
dude, my
fucking-
bad, dude.
yeah,
My bad.
vocals.
Come on.
Close. It's
Come on,
fucking
man.
Dude.
UK. It's fucking UK pop shit vocals.
No, dude.
Yeah,
I
sick.
honestly,
And that's why I don't like that band.
I just don't like him because like I know that they've been around for a while. I've had friends
Yeah,
that have
a
listened
while.
to him before they were big, so I get people being into him. I just hate when bands blow up and they're just not that good. Like they're all amazing musicians. Fucking shit. The drummer in Sleep Token is incredible. Ah, damn it, he's incredible. But I just don't care for the fucking music. God, the best thing that ever
Remember
happened
that
to Sleep
time that
Token
somebody
was the
farted?
fart. Yeah, I beat you to it. The best thing about Sleep Token was the fart. That's it. That's it.
That dude
Nothing
needs
else.
a record deal.
Oh my god.
It was a gimmick.
It's a gimmick. It's like the flute.
It's called a callback. That's how
The
you
bar
do it.
is the gimmick. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They
No,
hired
dude,
that
but
guy.
I get it. I shouldn't be so shitty because I do listen to some Loathe songs because they do fuck for sure. But I have to shit on them hardcore because I know Rabbit and Mike really like.
Oh man, do you know that Sleep
Doesn't
Token
make
did a version of a Low song? You must hate that fucking song.
Oh God, I didn't
Oh yeah.
because I don't
wanna
pay
hear- I
attention.
don't
It's
wanna
actually
hear that
really
song
fucking
either.
good.
I don't wanna
It's
hear that
really
song.
good.
It was all right.
The only band that I hate more than both of those bands is Dayseeker, because that band fucking sucks.
Now you're just
I like
saying
that band
things to piss me
too.
off. Yeah.
That's
like
why
Dayseeker.
you and Mike are friends, apparently.
That dude can
Oh, yeah.
sing, dude.
Yeah, he can
Yes.
sing. He can.
Does anybody listen
that's-
to Palm Reader though? That's what I want to know. That band is my favorite of all of them.
Palm reader.
Palm Reader.
Palm Readers
They're
were
so
badass.
sick, and nobody knows who they are.
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I have no
name's
idea who
sick.
they are.
It's a sick name.
It is a
but I
cool
don't-
name.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I've never heard of
Go
him.
check them out. Go check them out.
But
I'm
yeah.
good.
Hey guys, do you fuck the Deftones? Leave it in the comments. Leave us what your
I
fuck
mean,
song is. You know
How
what
can
I'm
you
saying?
not like?
Drop your
How could
fuck
you
playlist
not?
in the
Yeah,
comments.
drop your fuck playlist.
Yeah.
No, if you search Spotify, they do have like a sex playlist and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Of course they do.
The
And it-
Weeknd's on there. There's some pretty good songs on
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Until a
that's
DMX song pops up and you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. But I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you remember that
Fucking
line?
Rough Rider
DMX
comes
did?
on, dude. Yeah.
DMX. He
Yeah,
he
dude.
says, "I got." Oh wait.
Fuck the
hold on.
Blood
corpse.
on my dick.
Yeah.
Got blood on my dick
Yeah.
because I fucked
Because-
a corpse.
'cause
Yeah,
I fucked
dog.
a
Got
corpse.
blood on my
Yeah.
hand because there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse. I'm a nasty word that I can't say.
Oh, word.
Neighbor.
Yeah. Nasty neighbor.
Jesus Christ.
Can't get in trouble. Can't get in
But,
trouble.
okay, so we got through all the subjects, but I was good. We were talking about kind of like tour pranks earlier before we hit record and started, kind of riffing on all the subjects. But I actually had a story that was kind of like a tour
Hold
prank.
on. What do you-
It's a
what is
tour
it? What is it?
story.
Paid a lot of money for that graphic. We got to use it when we can.
So I
Respect.
remember a tour like way back in the day. It was probably like 2011 or something, but it was Krysta started getting weird texts on this tour, and it was like, and I remember she came up to me before I was in on the joke. So she was like, I keep getting these weird fucking texts from this kid, and like it's just kind of bumming me out, like, and it's kind of making me creeped out, like, and because he just, I don't know how he got my number, and it's like a super fan, and it's like someone who just says that they love me, and I want to see you in the future. Hopefully I should come to shows, and it's like, and it sounds like broken English or something like that.
Dear God.
And then I was let in on the joke. Someone, and I'm sorry if this is something you don't want to get out there, but someone in the Ghost Inside was pulling a prank that was also close friends with Krysta, and was like running this whole scam like, I'm a super fan, I'm pretending to be the super fan, we're gonna let her in on it after a few days. But then the one that really broke the subject wide open was a picture of Krista's bunk while she wasn't in it. And then it was like, as soon as it got to Krysta,
Wow.
oh no, creepy. And then immediately it was like, we were just joking. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh,
Jesus.
So
That's
But
horrible.
was
I'm
hilarious. I'm
fucking
just gonna-
upset for her.
just keeping it very broad, but it was hilarious, and it was all lighthearted whenever it was actually happening. But I thought it was so fun because, obviously all of us that were in on the joke were just like, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine, we'll protect you, we're here. And when the joke got exposed, everyone was laughing their asses off. So Krysta enjoyed it pretty well. Krysta is a pretty twisted individual, if you know her personality. So we all had a good laugh.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, that's my tour story. Yay!
Yay, that was a good tour story.
It was okay. Yeah.
Terrifying.
But I remember the person from Ghost Inside would be like, I'm trying to just embody this character that I've created, and like,
Method
I love
actor.
you, Krysta. I
Getting
love
the-
you, Krysta. I want to be with you. And we were like, yeah.
Asian? It sounded Russian earlier. Now it sounds Asian. Would make your mind up, dude.
Hey, it wasn't my character, dude. Chill out. All right, guys. Well, any final thoughts for today from anyone in the crew?
Fuck Ronnie Radke. I think that's the general consensus of the pod today.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun, you, as far as the live show is concerned, Sean, you're the first guest we've had in the live show in a while. I think the only other person we've had one other person in our actual live show, and I think it was Adam from Oceano.
Yeah, we had Adam. Yeah.
And but now we try to do this almost every Thursday, especially if there's a lot of news going on, which we got a lot of news dumped in our lap this week. It's kind of been slow in the news department for metal and pop culture, I guess, But thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man, it was fun.
Oh. Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I'm glad I could finally align. You've been asking me for like a month.
Yeah.
Like, is this Thursday work? And I'm like, dude, no. And then today you were like, oh shit, it works. And I was like, yeah. And you're like, fuck yeah.
Oh, dude, he actually said
response.
Dude, he was like, yo, we're gonna have somebody else on. And I said, I swear to God, if he fucking sucks, I'm gonna be so pissed. That's what I said to him last night.
Well, I hope I didn't suck.
No, you're wonderful. It was great. You're wonderful. Well
I just think it's funny that Fuzz can come out with statements like that, but in the past we've had a few guests that he doesn't know at all, and then they're like best friends at the end of the
podcast. Dude, there's a couple. This guy lives in Josh.
Josh from
Earthcaller. Yeah, we did.
Josh is awesome.
Dude, we did an interview with him, and now he and I are like on a best friend basis. We talk all the fucking time. I never met him before, and I ended up actually meeting one of his friends on another tour a while back, and it was funny. But he and I just became best friends. It was the craziest fucking. I love that dude, and it has happened a few times. It's happened a couple of fucking times, but some of them really suck. But but he didn't.
But yeah, also
I'm glad
we actually
you don't suck. Stop it.
We actually forgot to address the chat. There wasn't much activity today, but we had Vigilant Vibes, a Marvel podcast. He said, "Hey," and then Tom Craven. Don't forget Lordy, that was talking about the Guar conversation when we got again. And then Thomas Clark said, "R.I.P. Dave Brocky." Sorry, we didn't talk much to the chat today. I just kind of, we got excited about having a guest on.
We had a lot of topics.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had a lot of
topics.
We did.
It was
fun.
But Sean, do you want to tell the people about your podcast and your music projects, and any fans of ours can go check it out?
Yeah, I host a podcast called Metalcore Nerds. Each week I have a guest from mostly the music community, and we talk about what's relevant in pop culture. I recently interviewed the Beach Boys, which was fucking crazy. So you can go check that out and all the other interviews. And then I play in a band called GhostXShip. We're a straight edge hardcore band from upstate New York. We're playing some shows with Walls of Jericho and Asian Visions in the fall. We just put out a new song called Ties That Bind, so you can check that out. It's a music video on YouTube. It's on all the streaming platforms, everything like that. And we're recording more new music to put out later this year.
I have a small clip if you want me to play it. I think I set it up correctly. You want me to play this little 15-second snippet?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
These are the nuts that hold us together forever. All of our heartstrings.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's part of the song. It only gets heavier from that too.
That is part of the song.
No, it's actually funny, Sean. Toby sent me you guys. Did you know he was going to be on, Toby?
No, I had no idea. I found y'all's video on somehow on Instagram, and I actually sent that video or maybe the Spotify link to Fuzz like a week or so ago, and then I've also been showing it to my brother the other day. I was like, check out this fucking band.
Shit.
So
yeah, dude.
The universe is pretty cool sometimes,
Yeah, because he literally just goes, "Hey, are we having a guest today?" And I was like, "Yeah, we actually are." And then I tell him who, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Just heard that,
Dude.
man.
What the fuck?
Toby and I send a lot of that. Toby and I have similar hardcore music tastes, so we send a lot of that back and forth. And he was like, "That's the band I sent you the other day. That's what he said." I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah!"
That's so rad.
it's sick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
you
That's
guys are sick.
Thank you. The new stuff we have is we're kind of, I don't know, like that song is kind of an evolution of the stuff we wrote before, because we were a band, we broke up for like 8 years and then just got back together a year ago. And the other stuff we're working on is a little more, we're pushing the boundaries a little bit, which I like, but it's still heavy as fuck. So
Cool.
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm excited to see what you guys think of when it
Hell
comes
yeah.
out.
When you play with Walls in the fall, tell Bobby I said what's up. Bobby's my dog. The
fuck
guitar
yeah,
player for Walls of Jericho. Yeah, he's a homie. He's a big time homie.
Hell yeah.
I
We get to play 2 shows with them. One
Whereabouts?
show's just them. One show's Erie with just them, and then we're playing Boston with 18 Visions and Walls.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no.
love 18 Visions. That's awesome.
Me
God
too.
damn it, I hate it.
So much.
Just want Mike to do his impersonation of "You told me." That's my favorite thing. Yeah.
cut the mustard. Toby, do you want to tell them about your podcast, please?
Yeah. So I do a retro video game podcast called the Secret Levels Podcast. We go over one game per episode. We go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts, and then we let you know if it's still worth playing. It's on all the major podcasting apps. You can also follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/TobyVonDoom. I usually stream every Tuesday. I play old video games and say a lot of bad words about them. Good time. It's a good time. What about Fuzz and Rabbit?
Fuzz and Rabbit.
What's up,
You got
nerds?
this one. I had to do it
Oh,
last
I
week.
had to
Rabbit,
let-
it's your turn. Dude.
Oh, okay. What's up, nerds? It's Rabbit again, and your buddy Fuzz. And we do have a show this Saturday in Fort Worth, right? Is that
Yeah,
right?
somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. What's the place called?
Altum Theater.
Altum Theater. Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Mike knows where our show's gonna be.
I just
so-
go where I'm told to go. I don't care about any of it.
If you're in the area, come check it out. It should be fun. I'm getting over a severe sickness, but we're gonna fucking rip it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
You're playing with Worthy of the Crown and Saints Can Lie.
Thanks, Toby.
June 15th.
I had no idea who the show was with.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
You guys are on it.
Trying
I
to
just
be
know
guys.
we were told we have a 20-minute set, and I'm really unhappy about it. But whatever.
They're like, if you could name the bands on the show, we'll give you 10 more minutes.
No, it's actually. Hold on. This is a funny
They're gonna
story.
start
Give me
taking
1
minutes
second.
away.
Sorry. This is the funniest thing because so I found out that the only reason we're getting like paid because they wanted to do a ticket deal or whatever. So we asked for our money, and they were like, "Well, do you have anybody or whatever from like other bands?" And he's like, "Yeah, we had 2 guys. They were signed to Nuclear Blast and yada yada yada." This dude was like, "Oh my god, I loved that band. That's old school. Yeah, we'll pay you." It's the most money Surrounded by Monsters has ever fucking made me, dude. I was signed to Nuclear Blast, and I made nothing. But these guys were like, "Oh, that band was sick. We'll pay you." Like, wow, really?
I love that so much.
That's awesome.
That's like fucking Mr. Belding.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit, that's another tour story before we get out of here. Tour story.
We're almost done.
Yeah, it's just a quick one. Mr. Belding, we filmed a video with him a long time ago. It's a video called "See You in Shell," and I remember we went out to eat that night after we were done filming, and they're like, "Sorry, y'all. It looks like we don't have any seats available for like at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half." And Dennis Haskins, the guy who played Mr. Belding, was like, "Excuse me, miss," and it was the hostess, and she's like, "Yeah. Do I look familiar to you?" And she's like, "You do look a little familiar. Have you ever seen a show called Saved by the Bell?" And she's like, actually, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm the principal in that show. And she's like, I think I could get you a table really quick. And so I was like, damn, Dennis Haskins, Principal Belding, pulling the strings, using his popularity to get us a table in under 20 minutes.
Were you at Applebee's? Or
It was just
Yeah, no
some
shit.
place.
Applebee's. You had to be in a classy joint like Applebee's, maybe Chili's or something. You know?
I see joy.
you classing it up?
Imagine that pool, though, you know? Hour-long wait.
He just hit her
know
with
who
the
I
hey,
am?
hey, what is
You
going
know,
on?
you know who I am.
Oh my god.
Hey.
But yeah, I guess we should end the show. Well, let me give some of my shits. I am Michael Martin, aka Rickshaw. You've been nerding out with Rickshaw. You could find our stuff on all of the normal platforms. We got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X. I don't know. We hardly use X, honestly.
Should let me do it,
TikTok.
but you don't.
I mean, I'll gladly give you the X, and you could go on there and say almost whatever you want.
Just don't post a picture with you and Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my phone wallpaper, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Also, I will be on Twitch sometime. I'm gonna start playing some video games. I keep saying that, but I'm also
Hope it's
busy
Silent
as
Hill.
shit. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to do that one just to be like, I'd fuck her. But also,
I played the game before it was woke.
Also, I'm in a band called Never Rest. And
Sorry, wrong button.
Never Rest is a band from Austin, Texas. We have a few new singles out with a couple of new videos. New music coming soon. You should check it out. Give them a little clip.
The chain of youth.
Justice body, am I more than justice mind? Am I more than information? Will never truly die. Never truly die.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had fucking ICP people in your new video.
I see pee-pee. Wow.
They're called
Then
juggalos, dude. Come on.
Got them whoop whoops in there, dog. Got them whoop
What do you
whoops.
mean? What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. What's
mean
your beef with
juggalos?
juggalos, dude?
I got no beef, dog. Got them whoop whoops. I love Fago, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Family. Right?
Whoop whoop, dude. That's a whoop whoop.
I drink Fago for breakfast, huh?
Fucking
All right, guys,
moon
let's
moose,
do
dog.
Fago in my
Moon
cereal.
Thanks
That's
so
hard.
much,
That's
Sean, for coming out. Thanks, everybody. It's been a fun one. And we will see you later, nerd.
Ugh.